your face, love in morning. Wherever the altar
Here to welcome you all on behalf of St. Joseph's family for this grand opening ceremony of Ayurveda and Siddha Healthcare Center.
it gives us immense pleasure to extend you a very warm welcome, dear honorable guests, reverend fathers, reverend sisters, doctors, staff and well-wishers.
He who blesses himself in the land shall bless himself by the God of truth. Now we shall invoke God's blessings around us, upon us and within us. We follow the prayer come welcome dance. Now we invite students from St. Joseph's High School. Chief guest Sri S. Dinesh Kumar IAS sir, and guest of honor Kalal V. Ramulu IPOS sir, Sri B. Vijay Kumar SFS, Director Ecotourism, AP Forest Development Corporation Limited, Swami Pranavasudhan Jnana Tapasvi, in charge Shantigiri Ashram, Hyderabad region, and Reverend Sister Dr. Udumula Vijaya, General Councillor CJMJ, and Sister Teresa KVM, Provincial Superior, Guntur Province, Reverend Sister Cletus Dicey, Medical and Social Coordinator, Guntur Province, Reverend Father Bala Irva, Parish Priest, St. Agnes Church, and Sister Mercy George, Health Counselor for Health, Guntur Province, and Sister Gladys Invaleta, the Director of St. Joseph's Hospital. Please, you all are welcome for the lamp lighting. Please come onto the stage.
Belonging to 2013 batch. He was posted as sub-collector in Rampachowdavaram, East Godavari district. Later, Sir worked as CEO for Andhra Pradesh Fiber Net Limited, also posted as sub-collector in Narasapur, West Godavari district. At present, Sir is posted as Joint Collector and Additional District Magistrate Guntur from June 2009 onwards. Now I request Reverend Sister Gladys Invaleta, the Director of St. Joseph General Hospital, to welcome Sir to the dais.
An illustrious Chief Guest of the day, Sri A.S. Dinesh Kumar IAS, Joint Collector and District Magistrate Guntur, Guests of Honor, Colonel Ramulu, Indian Postal Service, the Ayush Commissioner of AP, Sri Vijay Kumar SFS, Director Ecotourism, AP Forest Development Corporation Limited, Swami Pranavasudhan Jnana Tapasvi, in charge Shantigiri Ashram, Hyderabad region, Sister Vijaya Udumala, General Council, Congregation of JMJ, Sister Teresa KVM, the Provincial Superior, Guntur Province, special guests Sister Cletus Dicey, Medical and Social Coordinator Guntur, Reverend Father Bala, Parish Priest of St. Agnes Church, distinguished guests, inviters, well-wishers, doctors, fathers, sisters. On behalf of the family of Joseph, I welcome you all to this inaugural function of St. Joseph's and Shantigiri Ayurveda and Siddha Healthcare Center. Ayurveda has a long tradition behind it, having originated in India perhaps as much as 5,000 years ago. Today, a large percentage of the population, both in India and outside, uses this system exclusively or combined with modern medicine. The goal of Ayurveda is Swasthasya Swastha Rakshanam Atrasya Vyadhi Parimokshanam. Ayurveda helps to maintain good health and to prevent disease in order to promote quality of life and long life. Siddha is one of the earliest traditional medicine systems in the world which treats not only the body but also the mind and soul, which is in line with the definition of World Health Organization, Health for All. Realizing this, the government of India is focusing on the integration of Ayurveda, yoga and other healthcare systems of Ayush. As we all know that during COVID-19 pandemic, our lives have changed completely, eventually forcing us to stay indoors and led us to the kitchens, our own kitchens, and made us to follow our 5,000 years old history of Ayurveda to boost our immunity and find ways to live a happy and healthy lifestyle. Today, the 30th October 2021, is a day to remember in the calendar of St. Joseph's General Hospital as we initiate a step forward in our healing ministry to integrate the alternative system of medicine to provide holistic care to all those who enter this portal of healing. On this singular occasion, I am honored to welcome our chief guest, Sri A.S. Dinesh Kumar IAS, Joint Collector and District Magistrate Guntur. Sir, you are an administrator, credible and compassionate leader. I take this platform to appreciate and acknowledge your service during the exponential rise of COVID-19 in the second wave. Especially, you left no stone unturned for handling emergency with uncompromised competence and integrity. Your presence and commitment are top-notch. Indeed, St. Joseph's Hospital is always grateful to you for your immediate response and assistance during those critical times. A warm welcome to you, sir. While we thank you, we welcome you warmly with the herbal sadhu from the days. I also welcome all the guests to honor the days because our chief guest has short of time. So please, the MCs will call upon.
Sister Gladys Simulator, the Director of St. Joseph's Hospital, to present the memo to our chief guest, A.S. Dinesh Kumar sir.
Take some time.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Stand by my back.
నాది ప్రోగ్రామ్ ఇది కాదు మమ్మల్ని అడుగుతారు రేపు పొద్దున రాకపోతే నిన్ను అడగరు
We request sir to give his message, few words.
నిన్ను అడగరు
So, Andriki Namaskaram. First of all, I beg your pardon for other guests to wait for it. So, I have one more. Unfortunately, we kept our revenue code, so I don't want the clients to wait. So, I take your pardon and I'll go to attend the court also. So, first of all, thank you so much to the St. Joseph Hospital management for having organized such a wonderful event and a wonderful initiative indeed. And I thank all the guests of honors and the august presence of doctors, students and other dignitaries of the dais. Because when my sister asked for my presence in this function, I immediately said yes. Because I always had kind of a lineage towards this nature of the Ayurveda, Siddha, which is the basis of our therapy. So the fundamental difference is what I understood about the allopathy as well as this Ayush is this goes into the root cause analysis of the cause of disease or illness. Rather than treating the symptoms, it goes in the treat the root cause of that particular disease. Basically, this COVID has taught us a lot of treatment, lot of understanding of our own body. So I understood, I took an opportunity also to understand about our own body, how our body defends any pathogenic attack or any kind of a deficiency or any kind of illness in your organs. So the cause of illness could be these ways, like one is pathogens which comes and attacks and makes you ill, or any failure of your own organ, or a kind of a deficiency. So first let us all understand and appreciate how our body functions and what is our body. Basically our body is one of the most sophisticated systems, highly synchronized and highly organized to take care of all our bodily things, day-to-day activities, as well as defending to the diseases. So the understanding of a body, how deep is that, the therapy or how you understand the patients will come. So this Ayurveda is one such science or one such therapy which basically facilitates your body to defend any disease or cure any illness. So basically we are, whatever we study in the medicines in allopathy or something, probably a 0.1% or 0.01% of what is happening inside our body. To study we have to cut and see what is our body, but it's not so. This particular part of it doesn't, the Ayush doesn't depend on cutting someone or intervening someone to stop the disease or reduce the illness. It is like facilitating your own body to defend itself, because body is the one thing which understands more than what we do. So that's the one part which I understood between this Ayush and the allopathy. Second, I also asked myself, especially COVID. So I understood what killed the people in COVID. It's not the virus. Virus is a very primitive RNA strain which cannot make someone die or we cannot kill. It is our own body, the reaction to the particular organism. It is our own body which overreacted and damaged our own organ and killed us. So that's what I could understand. I think the professionals should endorse or they can validate my statement. So what we should have done is to prepare our body to defend, give memories that we have defended long. Because this is one pandemic in our short history of, we know that the Spanish flu is very small, but our body is accumulations or culminations of various thousands and hundreds and thousands of years of memory. So those are in your genes, what to react, how to defend your body. So when we invoke and we facilitate our body, how to defend and how to deal with such any new attacks, that will go a long way, rather than to try to defend that particular organism which is invisible. We couldn't even eradicate mosquitoes, right? It's been living with us for thousands of years. We do a lot of eradications, but it again comes up. They're all a kind of another organisms living together. We cannot eliminate any particular organisms without coexisting. So we should coexist with prepared defense, prepared immunity to reduce such illnesses. We cannot just eradicate COVID. It is going to live with us forever till it has its own life cycle to do the purpose in which it has come to the universe. So I strongly believe this Ayush is going to give a different path and different understanding about the therapies and different understanding about our behaviors, food habits, and your way of life. In the country, I come from Tamil Nadu, and we strongly believe this naturopathy, Siddha, Ayurveda is the way of life. We have a statement like we call it Unave Marundu. The food is your medicine. There is no medicine required for to cater to any kind of disease or something, because there is a fundamental differences. Whatever you eat is what your body can't manufacture or body can't synthesize. So we can live without eating also, but your body lives in deficiency. So what is not manufactured inside, what is not synthesized inside, we get it from outside, from various organisms. That is the basic fundamental about eating our food. It is not like only giving energy. It's apart from giving energy, it is like fulfilling the deficiency in your body. So we should know what to eat, what your body requires to be eaten. It's not what being offered. We should know what to eat and what is required. So this is what has been fundamentally given in Ayurveda when sister was telling the fundamental epitome of this Ayush. So I request all the dignitaries here to promote such fundamental therapy which has basically catered to this world for thousands of years, because the allopathy must have originated probably a few hundred years back. But we lived and we defended, we treated, there were big, veterans in medicine who have done lots of analysis, who gone beyond our body to treat mind, body, and soul. So this particular concept is something phenomenal and very, very comprehensive. So I request all of you to please promote this, and definitely AP should also be a hub of Ayush. So we need to give the identity, the visibility, and the awareness to all the public. So to defend any kind of future pandemic or endemic, whatever it is about preparing your own body through this different techniques in Ayush. So this is a wonderful thing. Our Santikri Ashram also joined hands. I really I welcome them and wholeheartedness, and definitely glad. And especially our able leader, our Commissioner Ayush, definitely will take this particular thing forward. And he has a lot of ideas and a lot of ways to promote this Ayush. Definitely it will go a long way. So with his able leadership, we'll definitely take this National Ayush Mission to the next level. So I wish you all the best, and thank you so much for having given this opportunity to share some of my ideas, what I thought I should share with you. Thank you so much.
For giving us valuable information on health and wellness in living with Ayurvedic. Since AS Dinesh IAS sir has an important commitment, we request all the dignitaries to come to the dais for a group photo. After that, immediately we will move on to 4th floor to inaugurate the Ayurvedic Center. Please, dignitaries come to Please, 1 minute dignitaries, we request you to. Give to the dignitaries on the dais. Let us give a good clap and encourage that we all of us get interested in the Indian medicine as we every day think of our health and wellness. Since sir is having an important commitment, now we request all the dignitaries to move on to 4th floor.
Since it's the 4th floor, we brought you only together.
సార్ మాస్క్ తీసారా మీరు కూడా స్వామీజీ సార్ ప్లీజ్ ఓకే
We request Father Bala to bless the department.
Light.
I ask Sister Teresa KVM to light the lamp.
We invite He's an Ayurvedic. He is Dr. Ayurveda Siddha. So we have 4 therapists, 2 boys and 2 girls.
Morning, Amma. How are you?
Come, sir.
Thank you, sister, for lighting the lamp. Now we will bless and make ourselves holy. as Reverend Father Bala Yeruka blesses the department.
And collector, but we missed him because whomever heard, they were saying.
ప్రార్థించుదుము. సకల ఉపశమనకు తండ్రి ఓ సర్వేశ్వర, క్రీస్తు ప్రభు తన జీవిత కాలంలో చేసిన విధమున మేమును ఇతరులను ప్రేమించి సేవించినట్టు మాకు సహాయపడండి. మీ కనికరం గల హృదయమును మా వైపు తెలుపండి. మీ ప్రజల ద్వారా మేము సేవించినట్టు, ముఖ్యముగా మీ ప్రేమ ఎవరికి అవసరమో వారిని తోడ్పడి తద్వారా మేము సేవించినట్లు అనుగ్రహించండి. ముఖ్యముగా సెయింట్ జోసెఫ్స్ మరియు శాంతిగిరి ఆయుర్వేద మరియు సిద్ధ హెల్త్ కేర్ సెంటర్ను ఆశీర్వదించండి. ఈ వైద్యశాల ద్వారా వ్యాధిగ్రస్తులకు స్వస్థపరిచి బాధలను వారు పోరాటంగా ఉండండి. ఇక్కడికి వచ్చిపోయే ప్రతి ఒక్కరిని దీవించి ఆశీర్వదింపుడు ఓ భావపిత మా నాథుడైన క్రీస్తు ద్వారా మీ ఆశీర్వాదములు మా మీద కుమ్మరించండి. ప్రభు మీతో ఉండుగాక. సర్వశక్తిగల సర్వేశ్వరుడు పితా పుత్ర పవిత్రాత్మ మిమ్మందరినీ ఆశీర్వదించి అన్ని వేళలా కాపాడునుగాక.
Showers of blessing, this is the promise of love. There shall be showers of blessing, showers of
All these bodies are so we'll be keeping some.
There shall be showers of
Yes, yes. Trivandrum.
All Ayurveda and Siddha.
It's only starting, we are going to organize business.
Right now, only the first consultant came. All the
Three times. Yes, yes. We have got there are number
very long they have taken so much initiative.
We have a huge contingent in Ayush.
Sri Dinesh Kumar Ali, Joint Commissioner from Veterinary Return, Reverend Father Yeruka Bala for blessing this department. It is our joy to be together, to encourage one another, to sustain our health and wellness.
So they are all very good.
They can appreciate.
Yes. Sir, sir.
Phenomenal work.
Okay, thank you for your good words. So we are encouraged. Even collector also was telling. So I one day I went to meet you for something. He said you have done a very good job. Mama, keep it up.
Phenomenal work.
It's VIP Ayurveda November 2nd day, sir. So some days will be coming. So we will call him. So we couldn't get his appointment. All of us are also learning Ayurveda terms.
Central Council's main aim is on the day is portion, sir, regarding portion. I mean nutritional aspect.
True. We have to do some promo.
And sir will be guiding us.
Oh, sir, in the mission now.
Definitely.
And even in fact, national.
That's the first answer. It was actually the
It is a basic fundamental thing you can't change.
So this is the first time, sir, an allopathic hospital accepting Ayurveda and Siddha.
No, I mean,
It's really historic.
only St. Joseph or DJs can only do this. Other people will not do that.
Thank you, sir.
I'll just go there. I think it's the first time any allopathy hospital accepting an Ayush wing to establish అనేది చాలా ఒక మంచి విషయాలు ఈరోజు. అండ్ గుంటూరులో ఇట్లాంటి ఆయుష్ వింగ్ విత్ శాంతగిరి ఆయుర్వేద సిద్ధ సెంటర్ నుండి ఒక కొలాబరేషన్స్ చేస్తున్నారు. ఇక్కడ ఆయుష్ గురించి ఆయుర్వేదం, సిద్ధ, యునాని, హోమియోపతి ఇలాంటి అన్ని విషయాలు చేయడానికి ఇక్కడ ట్రైన్డ్ డాక్టర్స్ ఉన్నారు. ఖచ్చితంగా ప్రజలు ఇది వినియోగం చేయడానికి కోరుతున్నాను. ఎందుకంటే మనకి అలోపతిక్ ట్రీట్మెంట్ విల్ బీ ఫర్ ఓన్లీ ఏదైనా లైఫ్ సేవింగ్ కోసం, ఏదైనా ఒక ట్రామా కానీ ఇమీడియట్ లైఫ్ ఎమర్జెన్సీస్లో మనం ఉయిర్ కాపాడాలంటే అప్పుడు మనం అలోపతి మెడిసిన్స్కి వెళ్తాము. జనరల్ లైఫ్ స్టైల్ డిసీజెస్కి ఒక పూర్ణ క్యూర్ ఉండాలంటే ఖచ్చితంగా అది ఆయుష్ వలనవే జరుగుతుంది. ఎందుకంటే ఇది ఇప్పుడు 100-200 ఇయర్స్ ముందు వచ్చిన విషయం కాదు. ఇది థౌజండ్స్ ఆఫ్ ఇయర్స్ ముందు మన మూదాதையர் అందరూ కూడా ఇది ఫాలో చేసి వచ్చిన ఒక ప్రాక్టీస్. సో ఖచ్చితంగా ఇది అన్నీ కూడా అందరూ ప్రజలకి అవగాహన ఉండాలి. ఈ అవగాహన ఉంటే ఖచ్చితంగా మన బాడీ ఎట్లా ప్రిపేర్ చేయాలన్న ఒక విషయాలు ఈ ఆయుష్లో ఉంటుంది. ఈ ఆయుష్ని ఒక విషయము అన్ని చోట్ల అవేర్నెస్ చేసేసి అందరూ కూడా అది ఫాలో చేస్తే మనకి ఎలాంటి పాండమిక్ కానీ ఎండమిక్ కానీ ఎలాంటి విషయాలు కూడా లైఫ్ స్టైల్ డిసీజెస్ లైక్ షుగరు, బీపీ ఇదన్నీ కూడా మనం ఖచ్చితంగా కంట్రోల్ చేసుకొని అందరూ కూడా నిరంతరంగా ఒక హెల్త్ అండ్ వెల్బీయింగ్తో ఉండడానికి ఆస్కారం ఉంటుంది. సో ఐ డెఫినెట్లీ వెల్కమ్ అండ్ రియలీ హాట్ వెల్డ్ టు ఇనాగ్రేట్ సచ్ అ ప్లేస్ హియర్. సో ఇలాంటి మిగిలిన హాస్పిటల్స్ కూడా ఈ ఆయుర్వేద ఆయుష్ థెరపీస్ అని కూడా ప్రమోట్ చేయని కోరుతూ ఇలాంటి విషయాలను ఖచ్చితంగా చేయడానికి ఆస్కారం చేయాలని కోరుతున్నాను.
October 2021 is an important day in the calendar of St. Joseph's Hospital, as we have started Ayurvedic and Siddha Hospital in collaboration with Shantigiri, which is based in Kerala. So the importance of starting this Ayurveda Siddha is to integrate the modern medicine with the other systems of medicine, and especially during COVID we have seen many of us were using Ayurveda, kashayams and other things to boost our immunities. So this is our small initiatives. I hope all the people of Guntur and around will make use of our facilities and get benefited.
What are the program treatment starts here?
Pedicure. All the lifestyle disorders, digestive problems, musculoskeletal disorders, psychiatric problems, skin and hair problems, women related problems, immunity related problems, and also we have got all the therapies like Panchakarma and other treatment, and also weight reduction program, and which is the need of the hour these days, because everyone is asking for, do you have a weight reduction program the moment we started Ayurveda and Siddha. So once again I welcome the people of Guntur town to make use of this facilities in St. Joseph's Hospital. Thank you so much.
జనరల్ హాస్పిటల్స్ కూడా నేను మాట్లాడుతున్నానండి. సో ముఖ్యంగా సెయింట్ జోసెఫ్ హాస్పిటల్లో మనకి ఇంతకుముందు అందరూ అలోపతికి సంబంధించి ఎమర్జెన్సీ సర్వీస్ సెయింట్ జోసెఫ్ అనగానే మనకి ఐసీయూ గుర్తొస్తుంది. సో లైఫ్ సేవింగ్
Colonel B. Ramalu, IPOS Asia, 1992 Bank Officer of Indian Postal Service. From 1993 to 2002, Sir worked in Postal Department. Later worked in Indian Army from 2002 to 2007 as Colonel. Again from 2007 to 2015, Sir worked in Postal Department under various cadres. From 2015 to May 2021, Sir worked as Secretary, Andhra Pradesh Social Welfare Residential Educational Institutions Society. At present, Sir is posted as Commissioner, Ayush Department, Andhra Pradesh. We take pride to invite Colonel V. Ramalu, IPOS, to the dais. Now I request Dr. Raja Vishwatej to present.
Sir, please look at here.
Vijay Kumar, sir, SFS, has 2 decades of working experience in Andhra Pradesh Forest Department in all wings, including territorial, social forestry, and wildlife. Sir also had experience in Andhra Pradesh Tourism Development Corporation. Sir was the state's General Secretary of Andhra Pradesh Forest Officers Association and co-president for AP Gazetted Officers Forum and chairman for JSC Forest Andhra Pradesh. And Sir was the convener for South Indian Forest Officers Federation. At present, Sir is the director for Ecotourism Andhra Pradesh Forest Development Corporation Limited. It's our pleasure, sir, to invite you on the dais.
We request her.
Sir, mask. Sir, please.
Swami Pranavasudan served in Indian Army for 15 years. Later, started his spiritual journey in Shantigiri Ashram in Vedic School, Shantigiri Ashram, Trivandrum. Now, he is in charge of Andhra Pradesh and Telangana for Shantigiri Ashram and additional charge as Shantigiri Project Cell and Shantigiri Ashram, Madurai region. We are delighted to invite Swami Pranavasudan Jnana Tapasvi to the dais. Please Mr. Ashok to present the herb.
Reverend is principal in both St. Joseph's School and College of Nursing, Guntur and Hyderabad. Sister was General Council member from 2005 to 2018 in the Netherlands. At present, Sister is residing in Rome as General Councillor in the congregation of JNJ. We joyfully invite Reverend Sister Vijaya Irugula to the dais.
1996 to 1999. From 2003 to 2010, worked as psychology counselor and resource person. From 2010 onwards, engaged in family counseling and individual counseling of men, women and youth. In the year 2018, Sister is appointed as Provincial Superior, Guntur Province for the congregation of J&J. Dear Sister, we request you your honorable presence on the dais. Now I
Dr. M. Prabhavati, MD DGO, Obstetrics and Gynecology, is a renowned doctor in Guntur, specialized in maternity and child health services with an experience of over 30 years. At present, Madam is appointed as Superintendent of Government General Hospital, Guntur. Dear Madam, we request your presence on the dais.
Madam.
nursing educator and hospital director in various institutions of J&J congregation. Appointed as a general in the Society of J&J, the Netherlands. Sister also worked as the president of Catholic Health Association of India, CHAI, and in Village Reconstruction Organization, VRO. At present, Sister is appointed as Medical and Social Coordinator, Guntur Province. Dear Sister, it was your dream to have this new beginning. Please join us on this dais. Now I request Ms. Sundari to present the herb.
God in every gentle touch, to see God in every happy face, to hear God in every caring word, knows the needs of His people for whom He has dedicated His life. We are blessed to invite Reverend Father Erva Bala, Parish Priest and Agnes Church on the dais.
I request Sister Amrita to present the hymn. Counselor in charge of medical apostolate with her, I request Mr. Nasima to present the hymn, Sister. Sister Gladys Inviolata, Director of St. Joseph's Hospital. Now,
It's an honor to welcome once again all the dignitaries on the dais and off the dais. First of all, it's an honor for me to welcome Colonel V. Ramulu, Indian Postal Service, Ayush Commissioner of Andhra Pradesh. He is a bibliophile, a person who collects and has a great love for books. He motivates and inculcates the habit of reading books among school-going children. He loves children and spends his quality time in their welfare and education. His life is an inspiration for many youngsters. Being a visionary, he has contributed to innovative teaching techniques and projects. Under your able assistance and guidance, this department. On this memorable day, we are glad to have the presence of Sri Vijay Kumar SFS, Director, Ecotourism AP, Forest Development Corporation Limited. His vision is to bring the change in a way of living in harmony with nature. In a world of constant change and streaming technology, he finds solace in the forest where a tree remains a tree. He made several projects under forest development with the tribal groups for their livelihood and sustainability, to reserve and restore the forest produce, to conserve the wetlands as well as protection of wildlife. He worked under certain biosphere reserves and hotspots to conserve endangered species from poaching and smuggling of flora and fauna. Sir, your love for nature is beyond compare, and you are an apt person to be here on this day. We welcome you, sir. I am extremely happy to welcome Swami Pranavasudan, in charge of Shantigiri Ashram, Hyderabad region. As you all know that Shantigiri Ashram is one of the renowned Ayurveda and Siddha hospitals and having its branches in most of the major cities in India. Swamiji is the reason for this new initiative in St. Joseph's Hospital. Swamiji and his executives were in touch with us from the time of our initial meeting a couple of years ago. If we were here today for this inaugural function, it's their motivations, assistance at every step. We welcome you, Swamiji. Thank you for being with us. We are grateful with the gracious presence of Sister Vijaya Budamala, the General Counselor of Congregation of Jesus Mary Joseph. She is an icon of diligence and determination. The secret of her success is her commitment to the task. She is a promoter of JPIC, that is Justice, Peace and Integration of Creation for the congregation. Dear Sister Vijaya, as you are inspiring and facilitating the whole congregation to promote JPIC, we are happy that you have made it possible to be with us today for this function. We welcome you once again. From Guntur Province, a leader per excellence, she is resilient to changes and innovative according to the signs of the times. Dear Sister Teresa, your interest and encouragement in initiating this department is a driving force. While we are grateful to you for your continuous support, we welcome you warmly. Please, round of applause. It's my turn to welcome Dr. Prabhavati, Superintendent of Government General Hospital, Guntur. Ma'am does need any introduction, as she is associated with her for many years. She comes across to us as a person of simplicity, easily approachable and God-fearing. Glad that you are with us today. We welcome you, ma'am. We are blessed with the gracious presence of Sister Cletus with us on this special occasion. This program was initiated during her tenure as administrator of St. Joseph's General Hospital. At this moment, I am sure Sister is happy to see that it has been a reality today. If I fail in my duty, if I don't mention an important person at this moment, I would like to acknowledge the role played by Mr. Shekhar, the then CEO of Katuri Medical College and the close associate of Shantigiri Ashram, who introduced to us the Swamiji and Shantigiri Ashram. Dear Sister Cletus, we are grateful for the initiative and continual support. Once again, a cordial welcome to you, Sister. Parish priest of St. Agnes Church, your availability and assistance in all our endeavors are always appreciated. Above all, we are grateful for your prayers and blessings. We welcome you, Father, once again. Dear Sister Mercy, the counselor of medical ministry, who is always supportive and who is there at every step, especially at the time of COVID. She was almost with us, working hard and seeing all that is happening here. Sister, we are happy to have you today to honor this occasion. Thank you, Sister Mercy, and welcome you once again. I am also pleased to welcome Sister Dr. Annie, the Medical Director of St. Joseph's Hospital. She is on her toes 24/7, catering the needs of the mother and child. We are grateful for her committed and compassionate service and all her support in the growth of this institution. I welcome you, Sister. A word of welcome to our dear Sister Shavarilu, Sister Josephine, the superiors of St. Joseph's community, Nirmal Nivas and Prem Nivas respectively. Besides taking the complete responsibility of animating the community, they head the different departments in the hospital too. We welcome you, sisters. With a great pleasure, I welcome all the staff of Ayurvedic and Siddha department, Dr. Raja Vishwatej, Dr. Adra Raj, and Sister Jairatna Bala, who will be taking care of the department. I wish you all a warm welcome and also every success and God's blessings. I am also glad to acknowledge the presence of Mr. Pramod. Where is he? Yeah. The manager of Shantigiri Ashram, Hyderabad. He has an eye for details. He looked into all the requirements of the departments and took personal interest to set up the departments. While we are thankful to you, we welcome you warmly. And thank you so much for all that. He has been with us past 5 days, and I think a couple of weeks ago also he was with us. He was the mediator to take the initiative and interact with Swamiji. Thank you once again, Mr. Pramod. Award, print and media, I think they are gone. All who are responded to our invitation and are here to participate in this memorable event. Your presence definitely makes a difference. The world today not only wants to be healthy but also wants wellness, which can be fulfilled only by Ayurveda and Yoga. Today, the feeling of back to basics and back to nature is becoming stronger in all the countries of the world. More and more, the people are getting attracted towards those systems that are directly associated with nature. In such a scenario, St. Joseph's Shantigiri Ayurveda and Siddha Center promises to create a favorable environment in the treatment of Ayurveda and Siddha. Let the nature nurture you within. Once again, a warm welcome to you all. We are truly grateful for gracing this occasion. Thank you.
Took me back to the history of this great hospital. Dear guests on the days, the priests, religious and friends, looking at the statue over there, a great icon of St. Joseph's Hospital, the founder of the hospital, 100 years ago has used traditional medicines. You know, the healthcare system at that time was not developed, and to that fact, she was unable to bear the cost of allopathic medicines, and she had to invent something new. And that's how she began to use the native medicines. And very clearly it is there in the history. So I'm so glad today that this is happening even very organized way now. And another icon, a simple stalwart of JMJ, by name Sister Benigna Peters, lived among the tribals in Macharla area, purely depended on the nature. And she has used a number of herbal medicines to cure the people with whom and for whom she worked some 35 years ago. And today, with this background, I am so pleased to witness this great event, a significant event in the annals of St. Joseph's, headed by Sister Gladys and the wonderful team of sisters here, and together with Shantagiri Ashram and Swamiji here. Very happy that this venture will really take deep roots. And it is that creating awareness among the public is one of the most important interventions that this hospital together with the Shantagiri Ashram must take ahead. And secondly, a sort of commitment to care of all the people who come here. And we speak these days of the language of presence. It's not just you talk and talk, but being with the patient and touching their whole body, soul and mind, and bringing them back to the holistic healing and health. That's what everyone who will come here will expect from the center. And finally, Sister Gladys and all the sisters and the team of Shantagiri Ashram, I wish God's blessings on this beautiful intervention. And we hope that under the divine blessings of God Almighty, it will grow fruitfully, touching the lives of the people and bringing them back to holistic health. Thank you all, and thank you for giving this opportunity.
Your thoughtful, provoking information on health. Now I request Reverend Sister Josephine, Superior Prenivas, St. Joseph's Convent, to present the memento.
Sister, please.
Thank you, sir. We cordially invite Sri Vijay Kumar, SFSR, to give his supporting words.
Everybody, dignitaries in the dais and all the dais. Let me thank St. Joseph General Hospital giving me this opportunity to be with us in this hospital today, and this recent edition of the Ayurveda And Siddha. In fact, as a layman, I am also being a forest officer working for more than quite a long time in the Manamala forest and different forest areas, more than 2.5 decades. And this indigenous and alternate medicine is known to us through the tribal medicine, tribal people. When I can recall my memory, when I was in one of the plantation harvesting, tea plantation harvesting long back in 90s, 95, 96, one of the laborer got wounded by the axe. Immediately the co-laborer went to the nearby bushes, brought epitorium. Epitorium is the English, is a weed, in fact, I'll tell you what is weed. Epitorium, and also he went to nearby hamlet of the village, brought sunna, calcium carbonate, and ground it, and he had torn over his shirt and did this. just wrapped around the wound. Thus, in fact, no, I would like to, after subsequently week 10 days, I want to know what was happened to this guy. In fact, no, I went again to the place and asked what has happened to this man. He said, no, they shown the wound. In fact, he has excellently healed. From that day, in fact, no, I asked the people, no tribal people go to hospital. In fact, most of them use the herbs. In fact, if you go to the dictionary term, it's unwanted plant, the planet and our mangrove ecosystem. Unwanted for the human being, not for the animals. In fact, no. As per my experience, each and every flora, it is not, it will be useful for the humankind. You know that nature has the 5 elements. What we also in nature within means we also got 5 elements. The health and ailments are linked to all the 5 elements. The balance between the 5 elements within the nature and also within us. There's a lot of things. In fact, it's very difficult to accept the allopathy and Siddha. As sister and previous speaker saying, there is a lot of awareness to be needed. Being actually, in fact, COVID forces us to learn something about the Ayurveda and Siddha, yoga, and Unani. But in fact, I got a lot of benefit out of it also. Other day, I also explained to my sister, Daddy, when I got some ailments, my people used to give some herbs, I used to got cured. But nowadays, in my family itself, it's difficult to take them to the Ayurveda or yoga. Though it's herbal medicine, people say lots of misnomers and apprehensions that then it will create heat, this, that, and the side effects and all. Actually, in fact, people are not aware of it. And long way to go, and people should know it's a natural way of treating the human being, Homo sapien, which we evolved from the nature. They are part of it. And with this, I thank once again giving the opportunity and everyone. Thank you very much.
Now we request Reverend Sister Dr. Teresa KVM, Provincial Superior, Guntur Province, to present a memento to Vijay Kumar sir.
Thank you, sister. Now it's our pleasure and joy to invite Sri Colonel B. Ramalu.
Namaskaram. I am extremely blessed to be part of this grand opening ceremony of Ayurveda and Siddha Center in St. Joseph Hospital. Generally, there is a misconception among the public that allopathy and Ayurveda cannot go together. So perhaps this is the only institution where both the systems are available. That way you have shown a way to the people how 2 systems can work together for the benefit of the common man. In fact, some of my friends already mentioned COVID, though it's the greatest tragic event in the history of mankind. It has done a good job in one way by forcing the people to reinvent themselves, to go back to basics, back to nature. In fact, all of us, we spend our entire life in earning money. In the process, we lose health. And again, to regain the health, we spend all the money. So this is how we are wasting our precious lives. So the Indian system of medicine from the beginning is aware of this fact. That's why it promoted medicine not as a part of external agency. It's part of day-to-day life. Your food itself, your medicine. In fact, I always tell my doctors and students, irrespective of medicine, irrespective of the treatments, it is the food you are taking that's going to decide the fate of your health. Telugu, ఆహారం, అలవాట్లు, ఆలోచనలు. ఆహారం, food, అలవాట్లు, habit, ఆలోచనలు, These are the three things that's going to decide the health condition of any person. In spite of doing good in all these areas, if still you are getting some health problem, then go for some medicine if it is inevitable. This is not the first solution, this is the last solution. So I request all of you to encourage the patients, the common man, to think on these lines. It is not the medicine that's going to help a patient to recover from the ailment. The medicine to be purchased, it must be purchased with the money that is honestly earned. If you are doing malpractices, if you are doing all irregularities, and if you are going to buy some medicine in the hope of getting health, no, God is not going to support us. So our thought process, it must be pure. Then only we can gain health. I may be not so sophisticated in talking in these lines, but this is the biggest mistake that the entire mankind is doing these days. So it is time for all of us to reinvent the objectives of our life, the way we are living. There is an urgent need to change all these things. So once again, I'm happy that St. Joseph Hospital has taken lead to promote Ayurveda and Siddha medicines. In fact, I've been 10 years of St. Joseph management, because one of my ambitious project is to start first Siddha clinic in Andhra Pradesh. Because so far, in Ayush department we have Ayurveda, Yoga, Naturopathy, Siddha and Unani and Homeopathy. So I was planning to introduce first Siddha system in Andhra Pradesh through Ayush department, where you have taken the lead and deprived me of that opportunity. Anyway, I'm glad that it happened. Let's take this forward. And government of Andhra Pradesh, it's giving a lot of support to Ayush systems. Recently, government has released some 15 crores rupees money for procurement of medicines to handle COVID. So now we are fully equipped for the next 1 year. We have sufficient number of Ayush medicines to handle COVID. So in this way, government is fully supporting Ayush systems. So I extend required support to St. Joseph in promoting and implementing the Ayush systems, Ayurveda and Siddha in your hospital. I'm wishing you all the best, and I'm appreciating the good work done by Santagiri Ashram also in promoting the Ayush system of medicines. Wish you all the best.
Encouraging and supporting words and your wishes may come true. Now I request Reverend Sister Dr. Vijaya Udumala, General Counsellor, to present the memento to sir.
To deliver the message.
Dignifier of the dais, love the dais, and my dear students and members of the all our present media. So my attachment to the St. Joseph Hospital since 90s as a gynecologist. So I used to come daily. First thing I do in this premises is to pray Jojapa and pray Pranam of Jojapa. Then only I go anywhere. That is my sentiment, I can say. The opportunity came to express my feelings. That's why my expressions. Then with that, I won't go into the theatre. Then everything becomes smooth. That is the thing. So nothing other events. So and that wing is a very busy schedule, and they are very much busy with the delivery cases and doing surgeries and sending the patient to the ICUs, and from ICUs so much tension and babies in the NICUs like that. That wing is everybody is with the heart is tachycardia. So now they initiated this block is in the opposite wing. So that is heart rate is becoming increased here, it is relaxing like that. So with this grand opening of the Santagiri Ayurvedic wing definitely helps a lot, I think so. So as a child, and my mother also used to, for any fever, like kashayam like that, she used to give like any prakriyas. So any cough like that, the hot inhalations like that. These are traditional things we used to, in our grandmas, they used to do. That traditions we are forgetting, so we are facing a lot of troubles, because what happens today, we don't know. So COVID, we don't know 2 years what is COVID, but nowadays we're all with threatening thing. Like that, next future also, any infections, okay, we are ready to face. With this, all aspects we should be ready to battle this thing. So for that, we need all aspects. Especially, I used to read Ayurveda medicine also. I wrote exam also to get that degree also. I know something thing. So then that all prakriyas, for especially we have GIT problems, chronic GIT problems, and especially of bronchitis problems, sinusitis problems, and another thing is headache. These are all things definitely it helps us a lot. And also to prevent ICU management cases also, like cerebrovascular stroke, heart attacks, and especially this obesity, to reduce the weight also, it is very much useful. Definitely our Guntur town people utilize it. Definitely Madam and Annie Madam and Gladys Madam and Sister Cletus Sister, all other staff members, to initiation of this Ayurvedic hospital. I congratulate you. So it is very much useful. So one day we can see a great number of patients are waiting here, and that ICU side becomes less number of people because of the no need to go for the ICU. There is need to go the healthy life. They give the healthy life. Thank you very much, Swamiji sir, for great thing you have honored, and thanks a lot. So thanks this St. Joseph's management giving this opportunity, good opportunity for me to help me and gratitude towards this hospital. I be attached with this till my living this Guntur. Thanks a lot. Thanks. Thank you very much.
Thank you, madam, for the words of your experience and the words from your bottom of the heart. We can feel that. Thank you. Yes, now we request Sister Mercy George, Provincial Councillor, in charge of the Medical Apostolate, to present the memento to Madam Prabhavati garu.
Thank you very much.
Sister, please.
Sister Cletus Daisy to address the gathering with her few message of suggestion and encouragement.
Okay. Now, good morning to all, or good afternoon. I myself do not know where to begin, where to end. So many people have said something important and we have heard everything. I just want to tell, with us there is an Ayush man, Ramalu, and there is a green man. That is, the green man is Vijay Kumar. So these two men are with us. So they will be great help, I am sure. Looking at the personalities of these great two men, we can see they will be with us. Thank you, sir. Vote of thanks will come, but I am just mentioning. Now, Swamiji, it is a coincidence. I had been to Trivandrum Shantigiri Ashram, and Swamiji told me, have an experience of a massage. I didn't tell to many people, healthy woman going for a massage, that to a sister. But in my experience, 1 day, 2 days, I had a massage. To my surprise, people, the ladies who massaged me, during the massage they had been saying Nam Japam, or they had been singing some kind of a bhajans during the massaging. So that means all of us understand we can do great things, but without the presence of God in whatever we do, nothing can be done. So we are honored to be having with us the Swamiji, who took all the way, came from Kerala, Trivandrum, that to up, and from Hyderabad. So I think, sir, your dream, as you said, it is coming true. Unfortunately, COVID came in between. In 19, some of the things, materials had sent, but nothing could happen because of the COVID. Maybe this is the opportune time. When a baby is born, he is there. Although the doctors are out, he comes to be with the people as and when it is needed. And also we have a Sagar, assistant parish priest, who is sitting quietly here. So I think you are doing a great job in this healing ministry. Now, I don't want to be last, Madam Prabhavati, because I have never seen a doctor who is always running. She never knew how to walk. She always ran. Now, I have not seen many doctors prostrating in front of St. Joseph's. That Madam does it whenever she comes. I used to wonder, who is this patient? Because the simplicity of hers, so magnanimous, we cannot but admire, and her faith. She says, if I prostrate to this Jojaba, as she said, everything will be okay. I think, Madam, we believe in that too. St. Joseph's does wonders. And I think, as Sister Vijaya was mentioning, there is a statue, Mary Glory. I need not much tell about her. She is the beginning, and we are now continuing. So it's a great honor and pleasure, and I congratulate Mr. Gladys, Dr. Annie, and all the sisters and staff of St. Joseph's who had been tirelessly working for this. Special congratulations to the two superiors, Sister Shaulilu and Sister Josephine, who had been doing the dual job in St. Joseph's campus. And I see our doctors are around. It doesn't mean we start this and we forget our good doctors in allopathy. They are needed, they are valuable. So this is only a, Dr. Raghav is coming. So I am telling, this is a, we are sisters now. Sisters in the sense, allopathy, Ayurveda, Siddha. We will work as sisters, loving one another and support one another. The elder sister is St. Joseph's Allopathic Hospital, and the younger, premature to a certain extent, is this new venture. So it doesn't mean that we are going to undermine in any way the allopathic department in St. Joseph's. That is a huge responsibility. And you know, Dr. Annie is here, the medical superintendent. She runs behind every mother and the child to survive them. That continues. And whenever there is a stress, when there is a problem, I am sure now they can look into Dr. Vishwadejas and Dr. Adra and our Kishore. All these doctors are there, so they are there to help us. So while congratulating everybody, I thank God for this new venture and I wish you every success. God bless all of us.
The respected guest on the days and of the days. And this is now much more time. I just want to say a few words about the integration of medical sciences a mission of Navajyoti Sri Nagari Guru, who is the founder of the Giri Ashram. Now all of you mentioned about coronavirus and all. I was a principal in Shantigiri Senior Secondary School. So my teacher will now teach. Instead of A for apple, B for boy, or ball, they will tell A for Andhras, B for buffalo fox, C for coronavirus, D for dengue, N for Nipah virus, Z for Zika virus. So you can A to Z is totally virus. We are thinking that they are coming to us now. We are actually working against the nature and against these viruses. Thousands of microbes are inside our body. So why you are panic? If you do something and towards incident imbalance the system, things are worsening. And if you see the data or analysis of the post-corona things in US, the one point which we have noted is the death rate of the Indians, those who are sick and who died, it's very less than 1% compared to the white people. So this is a relevant question we have to ask. Why something? Especially Indians and Asian, because of the food habit and the lifestyle. You know, the medical science is totally related with the insurance system. So any small thing they will go for getting an injection and all. So normally their immunity system is very low. And this virus attacked and it has brought the system too much in this scenario. And if you see the history, lasted 2 decades from 1999 onwards, every year there is continuous epidemic spread out around corner of the world in one part or other. The number of cases we have seen. So why we are earlier means from our forefathers or the aged person now, they may see the worst condition of World War II. But our younger generation have experienced World War III in name of coronavirus. The total shutdown. How much shutdown and how much vaccine you can take. Shutdown will shut down the economy, livelihood of the human being. So that is not the solution. Then what is the solution? Taking the vaccine. How many vaccine you will take? Already 2 vaccinated, now taking out the booster vaccine. So that is not also the solution. No more number of more viruses will come. Definitely no doubt at all. It will teach the human being how to be very friendly and very lovely and very respect to the nature. As he may mention here, nature is nothing but the godly presence. And if we love, that a very great word, let the nature nurture within you. That's very simple. That word itself reveals everything. Our Panchabhuta made this body, which is made of from around the Panchabhuta, 5 elements of the nature. And how you can separate yourself from this nature and live a simple, isolated life. And that way of life created this pandemic situation, and we lovely name them as many new names. You give any names, any number of things may come. But we call it as chronic diseases which are coming only because of this way of life. And this, our life, the nature will teach us how to change it. My Guru, 45 years ago, teaches the value of the integration of the system. We have allopathic hospital, we have allopathic modern doctors, we have Ayurveda hospital, we have Siddha hospital, we have homeo. But Guru integrated all the things, and you brought a new system called Nava Arogya Dharma Siddhanta, the new doctrine of medical ethics, which is integration of the medical science. So when patient comes, immediately some accident happens, we require the modern medicine. It can only address the management there. Thereafter, post-operation something, we can take Ayurveda and other system. And integration means taking the good thing from all the system, and which could be given to the public, to the human being for their wellness. And Tridosha, Vata, Pitta, Kapha in the body, if it is balanced, you are healthy. If imbalancing anything on, which is called the diseases. So balancing how it will take place, somebody earlier mentioned, even your thought process, your ahara, vigara, your thought process also bring your changes in your bodily system, microbial, total imbalance, and that will also give you diseases. So taking medicine or going for consultation doctor itself nothing, even your thought process should also be changed. That is, we used to depollute ourselves always. And the Ayurveda or the new doctor medical things what Shanti is put forward, which is cleansing our soul, mind and body all together. Like where Sister Gladys tell, prayer with the help to cleanse your soul and cleanse your mind, and which will give you healthy body, because everything is there in your body. We require something rejuvenate, something starting is required. That is what is this our earlier system. 18 Siddha were there in Tamil Nadu. The inaugurator chief guest has been mentioning, he is from Tamil Nadu. 18 Siddha from Tamil Nadu brought all the system. So I mean to say, everything was here in this. Our forefathers were very good knowledge of all the system. We have been somehow on the way, we forgotten and we brought the system back. And I am very thankful to Sister Gladys and Director for taking on this opportunity to bring this system here. And I remember 2 years ago I came here and met both of you. And after she had been transferred some other places, Sister Gladys taken this initiative and these dreams come to true. And we are here to support the people. And my dear English doctors, we don't say normally we say Ayurveda is the alternative system. It is wrong way, because this is the original Indian system and the allopathy is the alternative. In China it is called like that. Don't think other way. But it's very big, because we take the history. Long years ago, all the system, our good Susrudan, Shuragan, they were their name. They do the good surgeries and all. So whatever we lost during the course of life, we have to bring back, and along with that we have to respect the system which are already existing. So a joint and integration, all the things will bring a good result. I am very thankful to St. Joseph and this lovely atmosphere, very holistic approach. We are seeing we are called ourselves as a holistic nature treatment, and here the atmosphere I am seeing really very holistic. Sisters are taking care, nuns are taking care. What else people require here? So people with prayers and always good sankalpa. Guru used to do sankalpa karma manasa. If your sankalpa is good, your everything will take us in the right direction. And that is why it's sankalpa matrana parameshwara. With this good sankalpa, everything can be changed. With the good sankalpa of a priest or a sannyasi or a nun, a person who is sitting far away can be cured. The telepathy which we are now talking. So I am very, 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 very proud moment for Shantigiri to associate with such a great hospital concern of St. Joseph and their wings. Thanks all of you and blessing this occasion. May Guru's blessing be here always. My prayers for the success of this institution and all the people. Thank you very much. With these small words, I am submitting my lotus feet of Guru. Thank you very much, Guru.
Request to honor Swamiji at the moment.
Sir, mask. Swamiji.
Swamiji, this is the first interreligious venture. You know that?
Even though we believe in the secular spiritual concept. Above the religion.
Swamiji.
Above this one.
With gratitude, I call upon Sister Jessie, in charge of our Registry Department, to present the memento.
who is filled with energy and enthusiasm to exercise his profession in different capacities, makes himself all available at all the times. We are glad to appreciate his services. Now we invite Reverend Sister Gladys Invalenta, the Director, to present the memento to Teja sir. To honor Sister Mercy,
is a gift. God has been there every step of the way. We praise God for His strength in all things. We thank you, Lord, for all the blessings. We have come to an end of this opening ceremony. Now I call upon Dr. Raj Vishwatej to propose the word of thanks.
Good afternoon. Sorry. I deem it a great honor and privilege to propose the vote of thanks on this memorable occasion. At the outset, I thank God the Almighty for His benevolent blessings bestowed on us continuously and making today's occasion a resounding success. First and foremost, I thank our chief guest, Sri A.S. Dinesh Kumar, IAS, Joint Collector and Additional District Magistrate, Guntur, who despite his various engagements has made it to grace this occasion. Thank you, sir. We are grateful to and also express my heartfelt thanks to Sri V. Ramulu Garu, IPOS Ayush Commissioner, Andhra Pradesh, for his valuable presence. He will definitely have an impact on this Ayurveda and Siddha Center. Thank you very much, sir. I am also thankful to Sri P. Vijay Kumar Garu, SFS Director, Ecotourism, AP Forest Development Corporation Limited, for his kindness and interest for honoring this occasion. Thank you, sir. My heartfelt thanks to Swami Pranav Shuddhan Jnanada Basvi Garu, in charge, Santagiri Ashram, Hyderabad region, for his valuable contribution, guidance and encouragement in all of our efforts. Thank you, Swami. I owe special gratitude to Reverend Sister Dr. Vijaya Udumla, General Councillor, CJMG, for being with us and for our appreciation. Thank you. Our most valued guest, Dr. N. Prabhavati Garu, Superintendent, Government General Hospital, Guntur, for your unstinted support always, especially for gracing this occasion. Thank you, ma'am. Our most humble gratitude to our valued guests, Reverend Sister Trisa, ma'am, KVM Provincial Superior, and Reverend Sister Mercy, Counselor in charge of Medical Apostolate, Guntur Province, for your presence, prayers and blessings. Thank you, ma'am. My most humble thanks to Reverend Sister Cletus Daisy, who took an initiative for this project and being here today. Thank you, sister. Thank you. I owe a special thanks to Reverend Father Aero Bavagar, Parish Priest, St. Agnes Church, for the prayers and blessings, Father. Thank you. I would maintain that thanks are the highest form of thought and that gratitude is happiness, doubled by wonder done by our beloved hospital director, Reverend Sister Gladys Invalenta, who made this Ayurveda and Siddha department to come into reality. Thank you, sister. Thank you. My special gratitude to Sister Dr. Annie, the medical director of St. Joseph General Hospital, for the support to establish this department in this campus. Thank you, sister. Superintendent and Sister Caroline, business manager, St. Joseph General Hospital, for providing all the facilities to make this event successful. Thank you. I thank all the distinguished invitees present here accepting our invitation. I thank the members of the media for evincing interest in covering the event and all good hearts who work behind the screens. Thank you, everyone. Last but not the least, I thank you all the doctors of St. Joseph's General Hospital especially for their cooperation. And friends, JMD sisters and staff members for your cooperation in making this function a grand success. Once again, I thank you all for your attention. Thank you very much. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Thank you.
Months or weeks. So we have to plan and then go ahead what we have planned and then executed it. So the moment we started that we have decided the date after consulting our chief guest and all the other guests. So there are few people whom I am indebted to thank. So at the outset, I would like to thank all our sisters from different departments, Sister Julie, Sister Caroline, and our both the superiors, Sister Josephine, Shavarilu, and all the sisters from various departments. So they have been very cooperative. If not for their cooperation, this function would not be successful. Also, I would like to thank all our employees, and I would mention Dr. Teja especially. He has taken a lot of trouble starting from designing sometimes, because I have been asking him to prepare short video clips. So whatever I was asking him, he was doing it. But the only thing is we couldn't present it today. So dear Dr. Teja, so thank you very much for taking a lot of interest, I would say, from his side. And please, we give him a round of applause because he has thanked, but we have to thank him. And another important person I would like to thank is our Mr. Narasimha, who has been starting from the designing, assisting us with the designing, the invitation, backdrop, all the things. He has been continuously almost whole day he was with us for the past 2 weeks. So Narasimha, so I am indebted to thank you. So thank you so much. And both the MCs today, you have done it well. And all the other employees, especially Mr. Ravi, our PRO, he has been running around to give the invitations and all the things. And our HR here, Ashok. And I think for your cooperation, this day would have not been successful. So once again, I am really grateful to you. It is our hospital, it is our work, and we want St. Joseph's, all of us want St. Joseph's, and continue to cooperate so that we can take the hospital to a greater heights. Once again, I thank you very much. Thanks one and all.
Our hearts are filled with joy and gratitude to God Almighty for making very grand success this new venture. And special thanks to all the dignitaries for your special blessings and support for coming over here. It's a joy added to all that we are awaiting to do in future. Once again, thank everyone and special invitees, Reverend Sisters, Fathers, and employees for your great presence with us. Now we shall conclude this opening ceremony with the national anthem.
Jaya Jaya